Hello everyone again. So I'm going to continue on from the last video I made about marriage and my life and cheating and all that stuff. I know I touched on it briefly, but I want to make sure I put it out more solid so no one gets the wrong idea. My wife and I are legally separated. I did very briefly say it, but it might have been too quick for anyone to hear toward the middle of the video. So, like I said, this current situation that we're in, it's, not technically cheating because she's allowed to do the same as I am. I do either one. The thing that bothered me the most, really, is the fact that, we've been living together, we're still living together, it's nothing changed, we just, live in separate rooms. But the fact that she hid the situation, there's really no reason to hide it. Everything seemed like she wrote up that she wanted to continue being a marriage and get remarried. She mentioned it to me a number of times, getting remarried. And, literally out of nowhere, wham, all of a sudden, it's just, this whole thing happened. So, technically speaking, although I'm annoyed at the situation, I think the whole thing is dumb and sad. Because again, just how she lied. The lying is always a pet peeve of mine. It's been a pet peeve quite literally from day one of going out. I just tell the truth. Whatever it is, and that's it. But lying and hiding things, it bugs me to no end. And then of course, involving kids, it's just a big no-no, as far as I'm concerned. My kids, like I said, are my life, and I never want to do things in front of them. What's going to happen in the future, I don't know. Go on full divorce, if that's what she wants at this point. Like I said, I really don't have any plans of doing anything, at least right now. I'm just looking for friends, and if something turns up to be a relationship in the future, great. I'll be very happy about that. But as of right now, I'm just looking for friends and going out and see what happens. Female friends. But I don't like the lying. I don't like the sneaking. There's no reason for it. If we're legally separated, you can do what you want. But don't lie and, don't hide things from, and I'm not talking about both parties. You don't even hide from you don't even hide things like, oh, well, so-and-so's calling me. It's okay, if I'm calling you, we have children. If I'm calling you, there could be a problem, there could be anything. You need to answer the phone. Don't hide it and then call me back later because, you're with somebody. I don't care. Your responsibilities are responsibilities, and it's the way it is. But, no, we have talked. And when it comes to it, if she truly wants things to be done and over with, we can file for divorce. The paperwork's pretty much, it is done. It just needs to be, the name needs to be changed from separation agreement to divorce. It was written as a divorce because the lawyer didn't have much hope for it. But all the stipulations and everything are already there. Everything is already written out. Everything's already been taken care of, done. There's, quite literally nothing that needs to be done. Other than a couple of word changes and re-signing paperwork. Same paperwork we already signed. There's nothing to change. If she wants to move out and enjoy her life with somebody else, well, so be it. I will not leave those children, and those children are staying with their family. And it's not just me, it's, extended family. Their whole life is right here. Their school is right here. Everything is right here. Why would you take that away from them? It's this is your happiness and you want freedom, and by all means you can be free. But don't harm the kids. Don't do things to children. And, again, not harming them, but, let them do. There's no reason for them to be moved. You could see them anytime you want. There's no, for me, it's an open door. There's there's no like, oh well, you can only come here this time, and that time. It's like, no, come in whenever you want to come in, whatever. There's really nothing to hide on my side of things. I'm an open book, always have been. But yeah, I don't agree with trying to hide things. I don't agree with trying to maneuver kids around. I think they should be kept where they are, and something, leave them alone. But like I said, I don't know if this is truly what she wants, and she wants a future with this person. Well, you can't be separated forever, because eventually, if that's who you want to be with, then you have to go fully through it. You can't sit there and go, well, I want to stay connected. Like, well, you can't. You gotta have one or the other. There's no in between. So, do I think people are foolish in general? Yes, because it's like, well, if you're not willing to move on and you're still, I don't know what people know. I have no clue. I mean, you would think they would, but the way that things are hidden, I don't know. But and like I said, it is a sad situation. Like in the other video, it's a sad situation, and I just wish everyone would find happiness and everything. My middle daughter, she already knows what's going on. She's pretty much, the one telling me what's going on in the first place. And I kind of already had a feeling, but she kind of filled in a lot of gaps, and I just filled in the rest of it. But hiding things is just pointless. There really is no point. If you're going to move on, don't hide it from the other person, unless that's like your thrill or something. Just move on. No, it's better for everybody involved to move on. Like I said, I have no malice towards anybody. I don't want any revenge towards anybody. It's just be honest, be open. If you're going to be this and that, we're already separated legally. There's paperwork saying you can live where you want to live, do what you want to do. In New York, you can pretty much stay separated forever. You can live in the same house forever. It doesn't change. The only thing that changes, as far as, to my knowledge, and in my situation, the only thing that changes is, financially, you're not responsible for the other person anymore. All that stuff has been cut, sliced in half. This is theirs, this is yours, and you have the agreements, and that's it. Done. There is no, there's really nothing more to it. It's actually a pretty decent deal if you are having problems with your marriage, but you still want to stay together with children, or whatever the issue is with you, medical issues at home. At least with that, you can still, you can still have your own life, but still stay connected that way. But, you still let the other person do what they want. It just, like I said, in that video was more sore about, that last video was more sore about the fact, the history of everything that's happened, because keep in mind, this was, to my knowledge, this is the first time it's happened since we separated. Prior to the separation, everything seemed good. She brought up numerous times about being remarried, ending the separation agreement, and just getting back together. But, like I said, I don't know what happened. All of a sudden, it just changed. So, I don't know. But, so it's really her decision at this point. I have no plans on doing anything unless an incredible stroke of luck happens and the right person comes along. She comes along and whatever, but my priority is my kids, and that's the way it's always going to be until they're older. Sorry, I know it's itching. But, I do wish everyone to find happiness. I hope she finds happiness. If she stays in the apartment, great. If she doesn't, well, like I said, she can see her children, see our children anytime she wants to see them. Door's open. No one's going anywhere. No one's taking anybody from anywhere. They're there to be seen, and they're there in their school, and they're happy. Don't bring in some outside people that may or may not be permanent, especially if the may not be permanent thing is a thing. Leave them out of it. unless you got a ring on your finger and you're actually 110% all in on this new relationship, not just moved in and whatnot, but you are 110% in, leave the kids out of it. At least that's my perspective of things. And that was the agreement that we had. No, not official agreement, but it was the understanding we had between each other that we would not involve the kids. And that's been a thing between the families as well. Just keep the kids out of everything. And that's, again, what makes me so annoyed about it. It's not the fact that she's quote-unquote cheating, because she's technically not cheating anymore. Past, yes, but not now. Do I think the people, like I said, do I think the people involved are idiots? In my eye, yes, because you just go by the history of things. But again, that's my point of view, my opinion, and I have it right for my opinion. Who knows? We'll see what happens. And like I said, I'm going to try to talk daily or semi-daily about this subject, just things about my life, and who knows, maybe it could actually help somebody with their own stuff. Because, you don't realize, but a lot of people go through similar things, and you don't realize there's this songs, there's all the movies, TV shows, they're all written by somebody who has gone through something similar. That's why they sound very familiar to you, because they've gone through something similar. And the way things are in the world, a lot of people cannot afford to move out on their own. So even if a person gets divorced from their spouse, they're kind of stuck because they can't go anywhere. But yeah, it's still a sad situation. I wish things could work out better. Maybe they will in the future, but it's up to her. It's up to me. It's up to anyone involved. It's up to God, I guess. You can bring that into, bring God into it. But it's really free will, I guess, at this point. But, I just hope she finds the happiness. Oh, yeah. I just hope she finds the happiness that she's looking for. And, I hope I find happiness in the future. Like I said, kids are number one to me. But yeah, it's just a sad situation in general. I hope everyone involved finds the happiness. The kids already understand, at least the one that can understand things. She seems to get it and understands it, and it doesn't seem to bother her too much. She's made comments already. I'll update things as they happen, if anything majorly changes. Today things have been pretty good and quiet. The only thing that annoyed me yesterday was the fact that, after I had my own appointments, I took the kids. Kids were home because they were sick still. And I took them on a long ride because, Danielle was out seeing him. And, she said she'd be back by between 12 and 1 o'clock, 1 o'clock the latest, depending on the traffic. Well, I didn't come home until almost 2 o'clock, and she still wasn't home. When I called, she hung up or put it in voicemail, and then with a minute later, she called me up. Oh, I lost track of time. I'm on my way home. She was still there trying to leave, meaning she was in the car getting ready to go. So she apparently was watching a movie or whatever. But the thing is, it's like, sorry, it's responsibility. You made a promise to your kids. You told them what time you're going to be home. And again, it's this whole honeymoon phase thing where everything's happy, no responsibilities, yada yada. Nothing really, means anything yet because it's a new relationship. But eventually, you're going to have responsibilities. Like any relationship, you have responsibilities. And the fact that she was late and the fact that she ran home, yes, I got annoyed. And, she was apologizing and she's, apologize, once I say sorry should be enough. It's like, so, sorry, you can't just say sorry for every little thing. And, apologize to the kids because that's who you lied to. I purposely kept them out of the house so they wouldn't sit here by themselves and be lonely because they miss their mother and whatnot. I mean, they know she doesn't work. But, of course, she was late. And it did annoy me. But I don't know. I hope she figures out a balance. If she does decide to move out, excuse me again. If she does decide to move out, then at least we know she's out, I'm home, and the kids aren't expecting her to be there at certain times. She comes when she wants to show up, and that's it. There's no like, oh, when's mommy coming home? Well, she comes home when she comes home, or I should say comes over when she comes over. Now, will it last forever? I don't know. Will she stay over there forever? I don't know. Will this whole situation last forever? I don't know. Will things go back to the way it was a couple months ago? I don't know. But yeah, like I said, I'm hoping these videos do help. And again, no malice towards anybody. And the same thing with the other video. I was just more talking off the cuff and off my head. Past cheating was more prevalent. I've kind of misworded it. It's past cheating, not current cheating. Past, she cheated. Currently, lying. Who knows? Anyway, again, Long Island Eric here. And have a good day. Bye.